welcome back to Deafening Game. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I am tired. I spent all night not sleeping, and then slept for a little bit on the couch, and then tried to fix my computer, which I might be able to start Shadowrun next week. But as for right now, nothing. So I have to start another game during the day. Don't know what yet, but do something. Because, yeah. Pretty much today was just making sure Windows and everything was operational, moving stuff around. But my new computer is all pretty much ready to go. Only took forever in a day.
Corporation vehicles inbound. Get the hell out of there. Even out.
So anyway, let's not get splattered. It's usually a good start. Let's also remember where the jump button is. I was playing Abzu, so I'm like, this two-dimensional stuff is a little weird. Well, didn't mean the shotgun. Or rocket launcher, Jesus. Yeah, I'm a little out of it. Oh, that was fun. Also, let's switch. No, we'll keep the RPG on. And then deroute. Not that thing that just happened.
Another way always means trouble.
Alright. I don't think I can swim. So I'm guessing not down there. Let's go back. Probably gonna get ambushed. Come on. Just making sure. Making sure there wasn't anything up there. I'll just upgrade if I don't have level yet. There are enemies near here. Oh yeah, these things. Fucking beetle boards. They hurt. A lot.
Welcome to our great terminal.
Nope. Ow. Stupid ammo disappearing. Actually, I could go get a level. Yeah, let's go get a level. Worst part is, this totally looks like a way you can go, but it's not really. Anyway, level up.
Welcome to Upgrade Tower.
Oh, a little more health. A little more health doesn't hurt. Let's do that.
Good choice.
Medkits are eh. You don't need to go for medkits just yet. Still gonna use that. But yeah, so computer's fixed for the most part. Probably just another few days until everything's all the way it was. Although I have way less storage on this.
We don't really know what's going on in the factory. We can gather more information. This is important, Fletcher. Leave it out.
Fletcher, how do they know my name?
How don't they know your name?
We are being watched.
But yeah, my new computer's all solid state, so a little less memory, but or a little less hard disk space, but I can deal. Something else happened over here. Actually, let's go there yet. I had a bitch of a time figuring this out. It's something stupid. Yeah, 'cause there's a panel right there. So I think... no, there's actually grating here now. Maybe try the panel that's like right next to you, Dum-Dum. This is like a classic Quake backtrack level. Quake 2, that is. So much more efficient. Angle on that one is being too much of a pain. One of these things. Yeah.
So, the machines were trying to build something bigger, some contraption that would act as their general.
Well, that's just stupid.
Those electronic bastards are tenacious. I don't want to meet any generals or even colonels.
Well, I mean, technically they could have a distributed network, so then they'd have no true leader. It's a very humanist way of thinking about it. No, thank you. Ooh, rocket jump. For the most part. I mean, I have my old PC still works. The G drive is just broken. It's just DOA. I mean, there's no salvaging it. My new computer just doesn't have the storage space to store what I used to, but I mean, I had 3 terabyte drives in my old one, and since my new one's all solid state, I mean, it's really not going to be comparable. Unless I spend like 15,000 on my computer, but I'm not really going to go that nuts. But I should be able to start doing Shadowrun Hong Kong, because that's all downloaded and set and good to go. And all the PlayStation stuff, tomorrow I'm basically spending a good chunk of my day just deleting out the games I've already played. So, there's that. I just have to reorganize, which is frustrating. But that's why I kept a list, so I know what games I've played. I mean, other than that, Windows 10 is a super pain in the ass. I mean, I set it up so that way I had a like super fast SSD that would control just Windows and Windows functions. And of course, Windows installed itself like 3 times, 4 times on my system. So it was kind of a pain in the butt. Because it kept like warning me like, oh, you don't have sufficient hard drive space. And it's like, well, you have like 3 file folders of Windows old. Like, piss off. Delete them and start doing it. So basically I had to force it to think that my other drive was also like an extension drive to my primary like C drive. And then it was able to install everything fine. And I had it download the update
Combat
to
efficiency
the
ratio
other drive.
93%. I hope that won't need it.
But I have to say, for the most part, I mean, I couldn't sleep because I was like so anxious about my computer and like, what I do, because that computer's been my baby. But they all die eventually. When you hit the explosive barrels. How's it going? But yeah, I mean, all in all, computer repair stuff isn't bad. For me, it's mostly the software. It's just a pain because Windows is so unfunctional. Especially Windows 10. It's like, how could you go from Windows 7 to garbage Windows 8 to, was there even a Windows 9? To Windows 10, which is basically like a please use Cortana simulator. And I hate that I can't delete stuff off of my system. Like, it's like the same thing on my phone. Like, I really hate that you can't delete stuff from your computer. Like, I can't delete Cortana. Like, I can't delete OneNote or any of that BS. And I hate it. I hate it a lot. Actually, I did spend a good 45 minutes going through all of the individual, like, system services, disabling, finding their root, and deleting out what program they were attached to. Which is just stupid if you have to do that much work to even get your computer started. Whoa. Ow. No. Shotgun. Thank you. Not changing to the right weapon. But I don't know. It's the same thing for my cell phone. Like, when I get a new cell phone, I always just delete, like, everything off of the cell phone. Like, right away. Oh, and also for Obscure 2, that I'm going to have to take some time and replay it back up to the point where I was at. Which isn't so bad, but it's more just frustrating. But I also have to check to see if Steam actually updated my save files. There's something. But we shall see. Okay. So we came up to this hallway, and then what? Should we just go back? No. That's where we go. Fall down the tiny hole. It seems like something you wouldn't want to do.
So, the Overseer, right? Looks like they developed several models. This one was used in battle.
Evolution of big bad fuckers. Wonder what's the latest model.
I'm afraid we will find it out soon enough, Major.
Oh, will we? I thought there was a way to get up on that roof. There we go. See, I knew things. I know things, eventually. But yeah, now the next step too is rehooking all my peripherals and setting all of the in-PC settings and specs to the way they were on my previous PC. So... guess I could do a gravity
Your
grenade.
choice. The part was successfully planted.
There we go. Let's shoot the dead one I just killed. Oh. Rude. Probably should have... Yeah, let's just hit him with a rocket. Rockets solve everything. Right? Yes, it is. It's the last and final. The sad part is, I kind of want to play... Well, I won't say sad. I'll say the good part is, I kind of want to play through it as a mage. Not Hong Kong, but all the Shadowrun games. Because I haven't done that in quite a while. I mean, a mage shaman is pretty... I'll say bad in the first one, but the later ones it's much better. But I'm kind of putting the cart before the horse with it.
Now to the other side, Mr. Fletcher.
You know, I should probably finish the current one I'm doing. Don't fall down the stairs, because I've done that before. And also, I still want to do a playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn with the expansion, because I haven't beaten the expansion. But I also kind of want my money to go through, so I can play Kingdom Come. Because I would do that on stream for sure. Alright, Ow, 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 ow. That was a little too close. Like everything I do. But yeah, I'm really excited for Hong Kong Shadowrun. Fucking rat shaman lady. I forget her name now, but she was one of my favorite characters. And I'm excited. But man, female trolls and orcs, that is a hard voice to figure out what to do. It's like, you don't want it to sound manly, but it also still has to sound like deeper feminine, I guess. It's tricky. I mean, I shouldn't be so ridiculously kind of self-conscious about it, but I feel like I do the character an injustice. Okay, that's a smart gun.
So, this looks like the hunt.
Yeah, I love Horizon Zero Dawn. I played it all the way through, and I didn't stop for a minute. Because I was just, like, the world, the lore, everything in it was just so excellently done. And it's unfortunate that as much as it's an amazing game, it didn't get, like, the, like, my neck hurts from blowing Nintendo, like, Legend of Zelda, where people are like, it's the best game that's ever been made. It's like, Horizon was an absolutely outstanding game. But I mean, it is Guerrilla. But there's a lot of fan art of it, which is kind of nice. Also, those T-Rexes can go rot in hell. I hate them with their stupid disc launcher. I don't care what anybody says, like the smooth sliding up and all that. Those people have to be playing it on easy. Because if you try to slide under them, they will stomp you. Like, right away stomp you, and then you get stun locked. So... Alright, it's time for a switch. Not that switch. But, yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the expansion. And I like super early adopted it. I think I reserved it before I was even done with Horizon Zero Dawn. At least the main campaign. Get that one. I also want to play through terrible games like Lord of the Fallen, which I've heard is just like a really shitty version of Demon Souls. Which I really want to see what they mean. I'll probably hate it, but you know, it's curiosity. But like most things, I always want to see if it's just as bad as everyone said. This part.
Some sort of a mechanism controlling the main gate. Find it. Haven out.
This part is fun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I mean if you're not a decker, you get seriously penalized. And the first one is like super harsh. Although I feel like in Dragonfall, they really go out of their way to say like if you're a summoner, you better have like summon spirit like at least at like a 5 before you even try to summon a level 1. It's like all of them escape like right away. And it's also weird because you can't have a totem spirit. Like, you can't have like a generic spirit like a rigger to fight with you. So it kind of takes away from the power. I think that's the reason why they buffed the normally pretty crap spells that summoners get. Okay, I killed them all. Oh, nope, there's one. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Side. Oh, yeah, I should probably switch to shock. No, actually, RPG and blaster. Upgrade. I didn't see you back there. Oh, that went smoothly. Whoa, 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 don't get hit by that. Thank you. Alright, we need to find some help. Let's get away. Ow, ow, ow. Problem solved. Although, I do have to say, for Shadowrun, I was really disappointed with the fan-made content. I really didn't find any of the fan-made content all that good. Not knocking anybody who tried really hard in the level, but most of it I found was like really short, or it was just like retellings of like the books and stuff like that. So it was just like, or they were just literally like one run, and that was it. Or they just did like the absolute like, oh, here's everything all at once. Like, let's just hand everything to you. Hey, Groot. Breaking the fourth rule of robotics. No dodging. I didn't mean to do that just yet. Actually, just missed a shit ton of bullets. Ow. No, no, no. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. That's actually for the best. So let's go over here first. This also reminds me of, why can't anyone make, you know, a halfway decent Terminator game? Seriously. Shit. Wrong gun. Tiny bit. Ow. Then again, there aren't any exemplary new Shadowrun games either, so if it's cool to make, it's not gonna happen. Although as a kid I did spend hours and hours and hours trying to actually even get through the first level of Terminator Future Shock. I never really could. Decrypt it so we can...
This is proof that people from Haven used this facility.
I wonder how they managed to survive.
By eating. Where's your power source? I'll go this way. Wait a minute, no. If that's a no weapons allowed, there has to be a way. Oh, that annoys me. Oh well, moving on.
Welcome to the upgrade terminal.
Yes. Alright, railgun. Faster recharge. X-ray scope is eh.
Good choice. The pod was successfully mounted.
We will find you. It's just a matter of time.
Time for more rockets. There we go. Hey. Certainly the way it seems. Alright, I think I can do this. Yep, that's got it. Are you out of power yet? Oh, son of a bitch. Goes to there. Loops around. Goes up. Goes down here. Ah. Looks like there's one more. Well, here's a use for the grenade launcher. No, the goddamn grenade launcher. It wasn't a grenade. Where's the switch? Well, let's switch back to the... No, RPIG. RPG, thank you. Weapon switching is a little clumsy. Oh my god, that hurt. Ow! God damn. Those alligators are awful. I also need to play, the Life is Strange before the storm. I haven't really gotten a chance to play it. I also kind of want to do Life is Strange, the original one. But I'll probably play the newer one first. I could de-shock those. Maybe not.
Welcome to our great terminal.
Alright, more health. Medkits for more health. Let's see. Increased damage resistance and enhanced perception. Enhanced perception lasts longer. But ammunition regenerates faster. The nano position thing is kind of stupid. I mean, it's good when you go through in a plus game, because then you can, like, get everything. Well, I guess that's broken forever. Oh, that's rude. Oh, there we go. Moving on. There's a whole extra place you can explore, but I don't know exactly where it is. I also missed my chance to play Night Trap. Which, I used to love Night Trap when I was a kid, and I just really want to play it again, but I missed Halloween because I had like 80 games going, and playing Amnesia wasn't really the greatest. I don't understand the obsession with Amnesia, other than opening drawers. It really wasn't scary or anything. It's just kind of silly.
The Overseer's blueprints. This will allow us to hit him where it hurts the most.
In the radiator. Punch him in the radiator. Oh, yeah, no, I wanted blaster. There's a crap ton of little explosive jerks in here. can also crush them in the press. Welcome to the hydraulic press channel. Today we are going to press some evil robots. I hope you like. Although, I did spend like an hour and a half trying to explain the hydraulic press channel to my father-in-law. He just doesn't get it. And I'm like, what is there not to get? It's a dude crushing things and things. Like, what? What is there not to get about that?
These presses will help us.
But will they? That was smart of you. Wrong one. Okay, so the press has helped a little bit. And the upgrades come so quick now, it's great. Magnifying scope is stupid on that. I mean, I barely even use the assault rifle anymore because it's pointless at this point. Nothing. It doesn't do enough damage.
Good choice. The pod was successfully mounted.
I think there's a help over here. Let's go get that first. Nope, just some green light. Yep, yep, yep. No, I don't care that much. I pretty much have all the weapons and upgrades I want at this point. I don't really need much else. I mean, it's nice to get, but...
I don't mind shooting him in the knee.
say, that laser guiding is really nice. Technically, you can just skip right past them, I think. I think that door's open no matter what you do. Oh god, frame rate drop.
Blowing up his ankle should also...
Why are we having such a slow down?
Dispatch! Where is the fucking evac?
Transport inbound. ETA 10 minutes.
10 minutes, for fuck's sake. I'm under...
Yeah, whatever.
Looks like the Haven workers didn't manage to evacuate.
We have radio contact with Haven, thanks to those poor bastards.
And we are helping Haven to stop the incoming machine invasion.
We're not helping them. We are being used.
Well, you don't have to be mean about it. The plot of this game does get kind of off the rails, which I don't really care. I mean, it's fun enough, so... People always boast that, like, I like a good story in a story game, but I don't need, a lot of story in just a generally good game. Like, honestly, Doom, the newest Doom, had way too much story. Way too much story. It was just so unnecessary. Same thing with... Yeah, exactly. Dead Space was pretty much the best you can get in horror plots without being too over the top. Because it showed you instead of told you. Like, you didn't have all those long-winded scenes where it's like, I know this is what you're looking for, Doom Guy. The secret, sacred vault of Amon blah 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 is locked behind here. But first I need... It's like, dude, just shut up and get to the game. Like... Don't do all this. Like, I understand, like, Wolfenstein, the New Order and stuff, because it was very story-based. But the new Doom was, like, hardcore action porn mixed with garbage. Like, the game was great, but I could have used a few less story segments. And by a few less, I mean like a lot less.
Reactors leaking. We should get away as soon as possible.
That's the plan.
Shoulder-mounted stabilization module. Easy target.
Games love the radioactive areas and have little understanding about how radiation works. Oh my god, hit him. Thank you. It's like going in between his arms.
Targeting the heat exchange module should overheat him.
Yeah, I know, we've been over this. You shoot him in the radiators.
Welcome to our upgrade terminal.
Like, the worst part is that even games like Prey didn't bog you down with a lot of that. Remember that people got triggered in Resident Evil 5 when you were in Africa and there was black people that you had to kill. Remember that people literally petitioned them to add white people to the game because they thought it was racist, that they're in Central Africa and most of the people are black. People are stupid as shit. I still can't believe that people, like, after Wolfenstein came out, I swear to God, everyone started saying Nazi like 100 times more. Like, they played Wolfenstein and were like, got this renewed vigor. That's like, there has to be Nazis somewhere. People and their Nazi obsessions. I always find it funny that, like, all the people are like, oh, I support Bernie Sanders and socialism. Which, don't get me wrong, I supported some of Bernie Sanders. But for very different reasons. They're like, oh, well, we need socialism, and I hate Nazis. I'm like, do you understand what you just said? Alright, let's change up. Like, I don't know, it drives me nuts. And also, I really hate how people were like, oh, this is just tasteless, you know, you're in World War II killing Nazis. It's like, you do realize this is if the Nazis won. And then people made this whole big stink about, like, well, you know, one of those, like, well, you know, if you wanted the Nazis to win so bad, Bethesda, I'm like, Bethesda didn't want the Nazis to win. Like, are you really that knowingly ignorant? Some fucks. I still think the best triggering is when people got upset about games like Night Trap and Mortal Kombat. Oh my god, volume. Volume. Why is it getting so much louder? Jesus Christ. Let's turn the volume down. Shame on you for making a game that, you know, says you should destroy radical ideologies. I think the problem is they didn't press E to pay respects. That's the problem. You can't have a World War II. You can't have a military shooter unless you pay your respects first. You gotta at least spam it. Press X a few times. Otherwise, you're just a bigot. So this next part, I'm not a huge fan of. I know it's supposed to be like, this is like the last boss area. We are coming up to the end of the game. So this part was a humongous clusterfuck of what do I do?
This is Haven Dispatch. We've received your distress call. Rapid response forces are inbound. Get towards the gate. Avoid any contact with the Overseer. Evac site is past the factory floodgates. Good luck. In and out.
Also, have to say, finished Absu, 8 out of 10. It only loses points for
We must do this.
inaccuracies and the fact that it was so short. Ow! Goddamn Crocobots. There's like no way out of this other than hitting them in the face with missiles. We're hoping that they continue to just go straight. Yourself with your own rockets. Some serious bulk out.
There's the gate. And one big motherfucker, too.
Oh, fuck off. I hate these guys so much. Strong bastards. Thank you. We all nope. Oh, hey, hey. All the music here reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog. Come on, get down here. Stop dropping off your bullshit. 'Cause I think there's like 3 or 4 waves of enemies and then it actually starts. I think the railgun should be like a one-hit kill on most enemies. Not here. Hit a wall. I mean, some enemies at one hit. Oh yeah, the RPG is like the best, one of the best weapons in the game. The railgun is pretty damn good too. But the RPG is pretty much made to destroy the gorillas and the flying troops. Oh crap. Please stop. That hurts. I don't like it. Fucking leave. Now. Shit, not ammo. But this is like straight up like Sega Genesis music. Like old Sega Genesis space shooter games. Or Disgaea Item World.
Energy shields. We have to disable his energy shields before destroying the weak spots, Major.
I hope these blueprints are accurate. Let's tear this fucker apart.
Railgun.
Fusion cells. Have them suck in one of those. They are the blue bells.
Ow. Shit. Oh, come on, it's right there. Literally right under. Oh, come on. Something went horribly wrong. Oh, I think he got hit by one. Oh, thanks. No way. I need some ammo.
It's not enough. They can
Why are you on that? Why are you still on that? Get on the railgun. It's laughter. Ah, no! No. Well, that works. Come on, come on.
Was not enough. They can eat one of these.
I know. Why? Hey, there's like a crap ton of these. Why are you not eating? Eat your dinner. This is why I hate this boss. Basically, you're at the mercy of what he wants to do. Fuck off, Norma. I'm trying to kill your dad. No, right. Too much shit all over the floor.
Was not enough. They can eat one of these EMP nodes.
No, I want him to. He's being lazy. There we go. I don't know why he chose that direction to suck in. Just shoot. Another one down. All little shit die. Hopefully he sucks in. You guys, please suck in.
Was not enough. They can eat one of these EMP.
No, rifle. Please stop going to shotgun. Fuck off. I'm getting like 10 frames per second because normally he's sucked in and he does it rather frequently, but now he's just being an asshole. Like not doing it. Come on. Come on. There we go. actually worked. Oh, holy shit. That's probably why I'm getting, like, no frame rate. Oh my god. Holy shit. That was really bad. Holy shit, there's so many people up there. Excuse me. Pardon me. Eat barrel. My frame rate's steadily improving. That's the good news. Come on. Radiator should be just about there. Shit. There we go. Almost there. You guys, please not. Switch to the rifle. Oh my god. Fuck off. Rifle. No, he takes forever. There we go. Well, that just happened. So yeah, that's a boss. Basically, you're completely and totally up to the whims of what the boss does. So he could literally just sit there and kick out like 1,000 people and never do the suck in, and you'll never know what to do. It's really frustrating. But
So this is Haven. Looks nothing like Bazaar. Shit! What the fuck? This kill was mine. Next time, find your own.
Stand down, Major. I'm not your enemy. Good to see you. In pretty good health, Major Fletcher.
Fucking Major. What is this place? How did you...
I'll be glad to answer all your questions in a safer place.
Whatever. Do you know that Bazor is...
Izor is lost, probably with no possibility to reclaim it.
Who the hell are you? How did you keep this place secret?
We are people who survived. This is what matters. You will learn the rest later. Major Fletcher, Professor Novak, welcome to Haven.
It's kind of creepy that he already knows about the dead guy that's in your brain. And just like Shadow Warrior, ends on kind of a strange note. But I liked it. I mean, it's good. It was cheap when it came out too. It's only like $29.99 or something. So I just bought it like right away. I was like, whatever. I mean, it has more than 30 bucks worth of entertainment. And you still have all the side missions. There's like stuff you can do in Plus Game to get everything, like get all of your abilities upgraded, find all the secrets and whatever. So I mean, there's a fair amount of content. I don't remember the button switching being quite as bad. But it just reminds me of like older era PC first-person shooters that were great. Plus, I like the world it's in, and the enemies are all like kind of neat and unique. I mean, they could have used a little bit more variety, but yeah, I'm gonna play the extra stuff too. I'm gonna pretty much go through everything in the game. Although my head is killing me. I did not get enough sleep today, or good sleep for that matter. I like fell asleep on the couch for like 4 hours. The world just needs to stop supplying me with anxiety and I'll be okay. As we take our look out across Oil Ocean Zone. I do like how the Cosmo cover team is mostly just first names. But I mean, as for a game that's put together, I mean, there isn't anything that's like glaringly bad other than a few frame rate issues. And some of the stuff can get a little samey. But I love how Hard Reset uses Squirrel. Squirrel is actually pretty cool. And the sound is pretty good. Like, I have my headset on, and the sound and explosions all sound pretty good. But yeah, Flying Wild Hog. Another good game they've made. Although people will dispute that. But yeah, I love the art book. He's kind of a dork, but eh. Yeah, I have 100% unlocked. Look at that. Like, that's freaking awesome. And I mean, I have to say, like, the opening in, like, the dirty, grimy city is just so outstanding. I mean, the later factory stuff is kind of boring, but... I mean, I love, like, the cyberpunk kind of grungy, wires everywhere cities. Super pussy. And also all the butts everywhere. The random flying butt hologram signs. Or boobs. I really can't tell. It looks like a butt to me. And the grinder thing. The grinder thing is probably one of the coolest things I've seen in a game. I mean, it sucks because it will kill you, but it's not just like an inactive set piece. Yeah, and they're supposed to do stuff with domed cities, but you don't really get to do much of that. The threat of implant malware. I wish I could be half robot. Also butt. Banned from YouTube. Although I don't understand the obsession with old, like early 1900s car shapes. They really love those. Really well thought out. And I do like that it's not one of those games where you fight a few cool enemies and then you just fight human enemy after human enemy after human enemy. Thankfully. I mean, you have like the few human enemies, but they're all kind of like zombies. They're kind of just useless fodder. They're not like the rest of the game. Of course, all the bosses. I really hate those things. And then the final boss. All the different weapon types. I love how he steadily got more beardier as the time went on. And this dude who you see for like half a second in the game. It's just freaking weird why they went through all the trouble. I guess they wanted to do more, but they never did. But anyway. I think. Let's do EX mode normal.
January 17, 2436. Sector 6.
Oh, no.
European District, Bazaar City.
No. What?
HQ. Fletcher here. Patrol completed. I'll be at Joe's Moonshine.
Have someone join me after the shift.
Yeah, because I should have all my stuff.
Get to the breach. Investigate and gather evidence on arrival.
I got a new upgrade in the first 5 seconds of the game. Although I did watch a great video clip today. It was a kid who got in trouble because there was like a little girl. And he did the Naruto run at her. And apparently scared the crap out of her. I thought there was something different with the EX mode. But I guess it's just extended. So let's do this. But I thought there was another mode that had extra stuff. Okay, no, I think this is the... Yeah, that's just the extra stuff. I thought there was extra stuff. Oh well. Doesn't matter. So I thought there was another game mode. I'll have to figure it out later. Rude. Thank you. Yeah. So each level has these extra challenge things you can do. I don't know why it keeps skipping that one. Thank you. I don't know why none of these are... I guess the gold ones are the ones I haven't unlocked yet. But yeah, they have all these dumb challenges. I'm not going to do all of them because they're pointless. They don't get you anything. But I am probably going to... complete any other level than the first one with no deaths on insane difficulty. 41 full nanobars. But I'm probably going to go ahead and end the stream here because I'm like dying. And then I will probably tomorrow... Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have to... I'll maybe start Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But either way, there's really not much more content in this. I'm going to go check some few things after, but as for right now, I'm going to end the stream here, get some sleep, and then I'll do a long stream tomorrow night, probably of Horizon Zero Dawn or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out tomorrow. But either way, I thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful rest of your night.